Alright, we've got another Hexarchy multiplayer game. This one, a custom 1v1 bot lobby to remove the bots. Um, I have found that virtually every single multiplayer setting for Hexarchy is interesting, but this way, I chose random by the way, and I'm trying to pick up China as a secondary main. I guess random says I want to play it anyways. As here, ooh, I get some good luck to work with on this start. As I find it interesting to both play with bots, making it so that there's more or less a neutral civilization to go after and conquer, as well as without them. Okay, so I did get lucky with the hut start, but I got unlucky with who was in the hut. There's some really good resources here, but Beijing is just barely far enough to not reach them. Ooh. Well, I don't get much out of woodworking. I can forge this spot, but it won't be enough to grow Beijing. I can forge this spot for food, but then I still have to pray that I draw settler. That's probably the play. Just pray for settler. See if I draw you. Draw it. 1, 2, 3. I'm using the archer as my scout, so I'm not going to need you today. Gonna start. Well, I don't need this food to actually play the set. So 3 cards left. 1 card left. Okay, there we go. You out. If I burn both charge and strength, I can get a 2 cost out. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, so I won't even be able to play the mobilize if I burn the extras. But I think just burn the archer, because I'm not going to be able to... Not only does China have the unique archer unit, the Chukonu, can't move you, otherwise Beijing won't grow next turn. But also, but basic archer loses the exchange against the longbowmen, especially against a lot of difficult terrain to work with. Okay, I got distracted by the opening play, but normally the ranked mode where you just get matchmaking to work with, I want all of these food pastures. But honestly, in many ways, the horse pasture might be more valuable. The stone mine might be more valuable, but I'm not going to be able to get it in time to rush out specific wonders. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Marble on the market, and I could potentially forge here, but I don't think it's worth it to grab Statue of Zeus this early. Yikes. There's a lot of almost good spots to put the settler down. Okay, this is the only horse pasture, so even though I'm crushing the pigs, that's the way to go. Archer is going to go off and scout slowly. Guys, just get another settler out. I don't really have a good spot to do a fishing hut in short order. Harbor, get more economy flowing. Frankly, if I just buy both the marble for an insanely high price, I can get out a marble wonder relatively early. Not worth it to burn either of these cards, they're both high value. Although I'm China, I want the settler back in the discard. Maybe I should have shuffled start of next turn, because losing access to the foraging card draw, but I do have organized labor, as well as the ability to redraw for settler again, as I've got good spot here, good spot here. This is a good spot, that's a good spot. There is England, so this is a small map to work with. Feels abnormally small even for a small map. Claiming the center territory and saying here, putting a settler here, loses to longbows actually. But this should be enough of a claim to say where my half of the map is in the unique 1v1 scenario. Getting stone flowing is the next most important thing I can do. Fish. Okay, crushing the pigs, seeing if I get lucky for food. Did not get lucky on food, although I am getting lucky on mobilize. Ooh, Beijing needs to grow before I can put another settler out, but I think just settler is the play in order to get speed working. So this one gets stone flowing, this settler gets iron working. Yeah, just moving over this way to get the archer into some position that can harass. Oh man, that's a whole ton of difficult terrain. What do I think of this food? This one food's going to make sure that Beijing grows next turn. I'd love to buy the stone. I'm going to get horses to work with, as well as iron. So I can get the stone to build a library next turn if I draw into it. Although with Settler, Mobilized Pasture, Harbor, virtually every card I care about is in the discard right now, so this is like a redraw situation. Oh man, this is a really small map. We're going to be getting violent really fast. Weirdly, I actually want... Oh no, this is a hut archer. I can't put woodsman onto the archer. You don't get a promotion slot when you get it off of a hut. So I want the mine. Mining's in the discard. Desperately want the mine. Wow. Yeah, so I have to redraw this because all the cards I care about's in the discard. Mobilize Settler. Pasture puts there, but I don't actually have food production to go with it. Yeah, I've got no economy despite all of these early settlements coming through. They're going to have priority to get the longbowmen out to harass this guy if I put him forward, but I don't think I've got any other good options. This is mostly... Oh. No! He claimed the tile on accident? Oh well, I guess you're on defense now. Too slow, I need more card draw. Actually, card draw, yeah. So I can see what's in the deck and work with it. Using the stone to get a library out, that is long-term. That is long-term culture. England's going to have priority on the Great Lighthouse. Getting line of sight to see if they try anything. They built the harbor there, smart. I don't have iron yet, so holding on to it for now. I need like 3 more pastures, 3 mines. Mining's in the deck, pastures in the discard. I'd love to grab that holy site, but the misplay on getting the archer to claim is compared to move. That's gonna hurt. Harbor, get me moving, mining, onto stone. That's gonna get a wonder next turn. Yikes. Apparently I've got no production to work with. I know I burned the fishing hut, but this is going to get me a lot of more money flowing from just working all the tiles out here. I'd rather you making money rather than getting food growth. None of these actually use the marble I'm sitting on. Warehouse to get a lumber mill going is actually huge. Who builds it? A little bit painful that Xeon's not going to grow at all unless I forge something here. Now Xeon can grow. It's going to be sitting flat by this, but I'm okay with this. It's making a chunk of money. Like, Xeon is getting 3 money and 5 hammers. That's actually really valuable. So, mysticism. I don't have the 3 hammers I need in order to actually confirm that. Can I get anything else going this turn? I don't think so. Potentially get Settler if I draw into it with luck. Didn't get the luck. Dude, I super didn't get the luck. Need one of these. Hold on to you for next turn. Ooh, okay. This is effectively 2 hammers per turn. It's worth it. Harbor, mine. If I burn Mobilize and one other thing, I can get the pasture going early, or... Oh. Feels bad, but I think I'm burning the harbor. Get the horses going. Shanghai, get me the hammers from the horse pasture. I'm going to be getting food back next turn, so I can sell one of these back. Get more marble, I guess, because That's late game. Although my late game just got put in the discard. Yeah, like I thought. Base archer I got from the hut just loses out. I guess I'm making back up gold per turn. And then because I'm winning on victory points, their units get to go first. Notably, they get this ranged attack, so this archer just dies. In the off chance that he tries something cheeky, I'll get the holy site next turn. So you are supposed to be making money, Morven growing. I play the pasture on food, I get the settler out. You have to burn mobilize for it. So Beijing. Actually a problem. I'd rather Beijing be working this tile. And it's growing really slowly right now. Zion's very unhappy. I think that's all the libraries I need. I'd actually rather go through the tech tree. Ooh, lucky science. So this, mysticism on hammers. So this is to improve my science output by putting down monastery. Really, a little bit risky to put it here. Yeah, especially they can mobilize a charge coming through. This isn't in the deck. I'm losing Statue of Zeus access right now. Settler, can I justify more food? Yeah. Feels weird selling all those horses. I'm just giving them away. I'm just not making very good use of them right now. Another settler. Like, charge a catapult? Probably a bad idea. Although, actually, if I can get education, then the marble would be really nice. But it's not happening this turn, is it? Feels extremely weird to charge this catapult, but hey. Oh, unit spawn this turn. Yeah. Guess who plays a Statue of Zeus too much and doesn't know how to play her without it? Like, without this iron mine going, and without metalworking ready, without Statue of Zeus going, if this turns into a fight, which is extremely likely with this much tension happening here, East India Company that early? Wow. So if they can get, like, Pathfinder onto a unit here, then, like, they actually have a pretty significant chance of attacking and taking Shanghai. Double difficult terrain on this direction. Do I put you aggressively here for praying I get Statue of Zeus priority? Or do I put you back defensively here just to make more money? Let's... Swordsman has move priority, so if I move this way, I actually have a chance of giving them a free charge to work with. Paganism, I'd rather see if I can get a monastery out first. Let's draw through the deck because I finally have enough money to make stuff happen. Oh, you didn't actually remember to attack this turn, so that is a benefit to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford Mosso Gene because of how aggressive this game is looking. Like struggling with happiness right now. Okay. I'd like to get this. It's actually cheaper to use the marble on the monastery. Right, you were a hut, so you don't actually get anything. Shoot, I don't actually know what to do with this turn. Can I justify delaying Statue of Zeus by one more turn? I don't think I can with how much marble's been flowing for the everything. Yeah, okay. Risky? Just getting culture flowing, I guess. Zeus. Oh, I should have played the monastery first. No, I did play the monastery first. Woo. Money, so I'm not paying with hammers. Got you. Over here. Temple of Diana. That was a mistake. Okay, I'll live. I'm no longer getting marble access. Okay, I put this wonder down way too quickly just because I saw a hill tile that's hard to work positively because of a food problem. Shoot, charge came through. Very bad problem. That's actually a hugely big problem. That's actually a massive loss right now. Xeon with Statue of Zeus makes it so it's not the end of the world, but still a pretty bad spot. I have to get a unit out of Xeon, preferably with a forge as well. Oh, they raised it. Okay, that's actually better outcome than them conquering it because the monastery would be giving them huge value. Well, this means I'm not getting access to this iron mine anytime soon. But this means I can now fight in Royal Guard range, so here, iron unit. Iron's not going to be coming up for quite some time, so build that out. Masonry, metalworking. Swordsman. Here, attack. Royal Guard. I think I burnt charge, so I have to go find... Oh sweet, I got charge back. So this should take this guy down and get the catapult back. Frankly, I don't really care if you grow. I'm going to be building catapults here. I do need a lot of units out of Xeon, though. Sure, why not? You're not doing anything else. They have a marble mine. I don't. I don't really have any holy sites, so this is a pretty mediocre temple. Just make sure that Liang isn't a overwhelmingly bad play. Here, get some attack priority on York. Actually, no, they need some sort of movement buff in order to make that viable. This pig pasture got destroyed. I have another food pasture here, so it's fine if I put this guy here either for money access or here just to get access to the iron mine again. The iron mine is going to be extremely valuable. Okay, punching. I do not want you working food, I want you working luxuries. Make everyone happy. We'll stop putting stuff away. Giving away all those horses is probably a big mistake. This iron mine is frankly the most important detail that happened there. Ooh, disbanded the catapult, I approve. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen for a very long time. Okay, so this longbow is attack priority. Why did it heal so much, despite getting hit by catapults? I guess you heal if you don't attack is the key thing. So I actually have to build a defensive unit here. Ukanu goes after this guy, catapult goes after that guy. 2 defensive units just to be certain. Friend Circus would solve some happiness issues I'm running into right now. Culture education. Education is effectively going to get me some pretty good... Yeah, I don't really need Berserker anymore. Getting this city back online would be nice. Beijing's really not in a good spot to do anything. Ooh, I'd rather just have the hammer production than anything else. 1, 2, 3. This is Royal Guard range, although it's the useless space to attack with. This is not. Was that really just the one Royal Guard play the entire turn game? Probably was. Okay, did I put the forge down there? Yes, so I can build 2 units this turn, although it's going to be probably pretty difficult to pull it off. Frankly, the way to pull it off is actually hanging gardens. Yeah, so now it's going to be easy to get this guy back up and build a second unit here. Catapult going. Although I have to find the second unit. It was a mistake to sell that much science when actually, no, it wasn't, because I've got this going for the university. Chukonu is a unit, I guess. Roads, it's not a road game. Actually put the food down, right? Make sure that this guy doesn't get through. I don't think I'm getting enough stone to justify the long-term catapults. I'll have to get this pasture out. Which one do I drop? Library, I'm not going to have enough marble to justify it. I'm actually doing pretty well for happiness right now, so Brand's Circus is fine. Get the food out. You grow next turn, you grow next turn, you grow next turn. On to tactics for charge. I've got swordsman and engineering in the deck, so that's both fine. This is actually really intense, having such a small map and no bots in order to interact with. Like 100% of decisions are going through here. Oh, I like the shield wall decision to make it so that the non-splash damage units, which I have gotten rid of effectively everything, do nothing. Ooh, sweet, I got the... That shield wall is actually really effective. Like, my units are smaller, but if they've got shield wall going consistently, they're really deep in the tech tree. This guy's just blocking from this direction. Look at Notre Dame, but I have to find Forge? Did I get rid of Forge? I hope not. Nanjing is unhappy. I'm okay using you as a settler production spot then. We're gonna grow back next turn. So this settler's just gonna go here and just work the ocean tiles for more money. Settler. Here is too juicy of a target, and here is also within range, unfortunately. This guy working these ocean tiles. Do I actually not have any good more spots for settler? This space right here, yikes. Yeah, it actually has to be here, which is a problem. Okay, Xeon, I'd rather Xeon stop making... Actually, yeah, you can work the ocean tile to grow and still be in good spot. Granary. You actually could use a granary badly. Because China, even if this space is unworked, I'm getting hammers out of it. If I go through the tactics tree, I can get a barracks down in order to, like, just block in this space. These guys have nothing better to do than to waste the shield wall. Actually, this guy, frankly, better off setting up a flank somehow, but it's going to take a while. Here, Pathfinder on this guy moves up to this spot. Actually, no, they're going to get longbowed that way. Yikes. They're also going to get longbowed if I move them back. Huh. So this guy, Pathfinder's here. just to keep them safe. No, just Pathfinder's in place. That's now an open path. Block, back attack. This is all going to get shield wall, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, there's Forge. With that Forge, I can buy both the stone and marble off the market. I actually have enough iron to justify getting this resource buff out. So there's the marble that I accidentally put on top of. So, stone, marble, engineering, Notre Dame, long-term value, forge, long-term value, sure, why not, it's culture. The sword's been charged somewhere, but I don't think there's anywhere that's terribly useful. Here, worried about potential barracks play. I should have burned the Spearman, but I didn't have enough time. Yeah, but turn timer is tricky. It gives like a partial real-time feeling to Hexarchy. This is an intense game. If I'm only at 65 points, it's going to be a bit difficult to find the rest of it. Ooh, they have Hagia Sophia, and I don't. Oh, the volley? Actually, the sheer number, because they didn't get shield wall this turn, even though this doesn't kill. Look at all that damage going through. Ooh. They're 100% getting shield wall next turn. Hagia Sophia. I did go down the agriculture route, even though, yeah, I went down the agriculture route, so I probably have access to something like maneuvers to take down the Hagia Sophia, which is going to be game winning for them if I don't get rid of it eventually. I no longer have enough resources to justify you. The forge was nice when it was going this, but like, actually I don't have time for Agrarian Society to get going. Medicine's actually a neat thing worth keeping. Sure, why not? All three going here. Although this guy... Actually, yeah, I'll just all three of them going there. Military Engineer, complemented just Chupanuba worse. Granary, it's points, but like not the right type of points. Nanjing, you are working. Ocean tiles for money. Go here. I don't need any more science production. I have the money to pay for it. It was weird, but like this happiness does add up for potentially lucky bonuses and whatnot. This spot out of Shampoo. Weirdly? Yeah. Because I'm expecting a shield wall here, just set it up so I don't have to spend a charge next time. Military Engineer. New comes through. Let's see if it happens second or first. That's like a minor experiment more than anything else. Mine, only because China gets production off of mine, not because it's actually useful anymore. Okay, so horseback riding, maneuvers. This guy is going to survive the volley. 1, 2, 3. Gets to ignore the zone of control. I can take down the Hagia Sophia, which is what's going to be losing me the game. Liang's going to actually be able to start producing some real value. Can't actually put a city anywhere in here except for the spot with the cows. Yeah, so I'm physically having no spots to put settler. Everyone's happy, everyone's happy. Well, I can charge one of these guys. I can charge the fresh one, just see if I get lucky. Unlikely that I do get lucky, though. That's money. Skirmisher is not useful. Pathfinder is actually massive, bizarrely. Actually, don't need Forge anymore. This is going to help protect culture. It was until I get Hagia Sophia off the field. It's because of how small the map is, it's going to be a struggle to get all the remaining victory points out. You can't just claim tiles willy-nilly. Like, this maneuvers to get... Unless there's a single-step attack to block the movement, which would be some Galaxy Brain stuff. Yeah, you see a wall. That's what I expected. Ooh, the volley coming from the longbow is going to be massive. Oh man, 6 entire damage coming through from the catapult. Ooh? Oh, they blocked it! That was really smart. Oh, so you don't get flanking bonus unless the specific unit has been damaged. That's actually really valuable to know. Crazy smart to block the Hagia Sophia. Actually a problem now because like this, a couple of high value tiles are about to be contested with culture that I can't physically do anything about. I'm gonna actually have to put units on every single one of these tiles to block the culture expansion. Does this guy actually do anything? Frankly, the best thing you can do is Forge. I want these frontline cities to be able to double produce units if necessary. Protecting the culture on pushbacks. I get the second iron this turn. Temple's just filling up the deck right now. Double time is cute, but I think everything that could use double time is filled up. Okay, so logistics, advanced tactics, put a shield wall on this guy. I can't physically get a immortal on him, so if they do the double attacks, he's gonna die, but if I can get this holy site, that would be nice. Oh, I accidentally used the iron on that. That's actually going to be really problematic. Physically, no more spots to put a mine. I guess Beijing getting big is like a win condition? Who's getting big here? Luyang. Shanghai gets big, I guess. Pathfinder onto another unit, just to be certain. This is actually a smaller stack than I'd like. Yes, everyone's happy. I don't have enough iron to support you. Who's coming through? I don't think I actually have enough iron to support you either. Actually, I can potentially win the game this turn if I get enough buildings, if I get enough wonders out. Okay, so here, a forge so I can double build. So actually, musketmen move up, Chukanu move up. This is in order to block territory. Charge the Chukanu. I don't think the musketmen's going to be able to do enough damage here. So this is like just blocking territory. This guy blocks culture expansion that way. I think I pressed the button too many times. No. Shanghai getting big would be valuable. I think I've got enough stuff blocking here that it's fine. Frankly, you blocking is more valuable than actually taking the city right now. Wonder gets points on the board. Spending the most on upkeep doesn't really matter, actually. Put it back here to be a bit more safe and defensive. Volunteer Engineer. Just get me more production. Shenzhou. Beijing, actually. Production money is more valuable right now because, like, even with 50 hammers, I'm still running short. You do nothing but work ocean tiles. Just claim the space to help deny culture expansion. I should have used single-step attack here to help deny potential for flank attack, etc. Cannon is actually going to be the most valuable thing for getting the splash damage onto the underlying units. Sweet, okay, that 5 victory points from claiming this tile, that's going to be game win. This was actually an incredibly smart play, protecting Hagia Sophia from the maneuvers rush. Ooh, that was a tiny map to work with. That was a aggressive slog that came down to... There was one city capture the entire time, which then got burnt down and replaced. That map was like a tense, built-up slog the entire time. That was exciting. But that had more of a real-time strategy feel than it did necessarily a 4x build-up one, like putting out these extra expansions to get minerals on the field. Wow, they got the culture all the way out there and claimed the holy site out on the island, putting the wonders out on the outskirts. Ooh, that was intense and fun. Good game.